Browns dominated their first matchup against the Ravens. Can Baltimore get revenge? Find out next on Madden NFL 22.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. He finds his man complete. That's Fisher. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the option, Jackson will keep it. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. First carry for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So let's take a look here at the key inactives. And, Charles, I guess you get this late in the year, you expect to see some guys populating on this list.
You're exactly right. No one's happy about it, but it really shouldn't be a surprise. So the guys who are playing in their spots, in their stead, they have to step up now and make big plays for their team. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. He's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, these two teams met in Cleveland earlier in the year with the Browns coming out on top. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A give. This is Chubb. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They run again on first down, Chubb. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line.
52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
These two teams all tied after 1. And he's got room. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. Here's 2nd and 8. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Handoff comes to Chubb. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. He's got Njoku over the middle.
And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And here he'll get it down to the 7.
64 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. 2nd and 4.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Chubb. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's already found the end zone once in this half, and they do a nice job there pushing him backwards and denied his bid for a 2nd score.
They run. Chubb. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier. Was bidding for a 2nd. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Rodriguez. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. He finds his man complete. It's Fisher. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Over the middle, complete. That's Fisher. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
That catch good for only a couple.
This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Justin Tucker for the field goal.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And they take a 17-14 lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll throw now on the final play.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off near the 29.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
76 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Back to throw now on first down.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. Now Chubb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
On the carry, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. And finally, taken down at the 15. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Levante David in on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now back to throw. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown!
Donovan Peoples-Jones.
His 4th touchdown on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Ravens 17. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Micah Parsons, the linebacker, in on the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Play action. Now Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pickup there, 22. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
67 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll bring up 4th down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th.
They're going for it with Dobbins.
And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins.
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
J.K. Dobbins
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Second and 8 coming up.
He'll drop to throw.
Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And Nick Chubb, about as dynamic a runner as the NFL has to offer. He put his talents on full display there. That was some kind of run.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game. And this one, add a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Jackson to Bateman there. First down, Ravens.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jackson.
He finds his man complete. It's Fisher.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman.
And he's got this down to the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So now the Browns down on the scoreboard. At time, a huge factor. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
You know, following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Completes to Njoku.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. He's back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. They'll look to throw.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Levante David. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film.